Hello, today we're playing Diana. Now, Diana builds, you have some variations, some stuff you can try. Most of the times, you just go out of ages, it scales really well on Diana. It makes her really tanky late game, and just a monster overall. It's the best scaling choice on her. Otherwise, you go Luden. Now, Luden is a big spike at one item, but the thing is, you are super squishy with it. And to be honest, lately I just go Rodophages into Nashers because the only issue with Rodophages was that you have no ability haste, but now with the blue buff changes we get 15 ability haste for free, and Nashers second is really powerful because it gives you 25, especially since it also has like attack speed. It helps your jungle clear a lot. I mean, sometimes you can go Rabadon second in jungle and just skip the Nashers if they're really squishy. You don't really need dashes unless you want to AFK farm. Then you can go, if you want to go for the burst build, you go Leech Pain into Void, into Infinity Orb or whatever. If you wanna go more tanky build or their full AD, you can go Reflector second or even third, depends when you feel like you need it. There's a lot of items that work really well on Diana. If you don't need Reflector, and you need maybe Banshees instead, you can go Banshees. Like most AP items are good on her. You can throw Morello in whenever you need it, if they have a lot of healing. But yeah, lots of options. But most of the times I just go this standard build. It's one of the highest damage builds she has. If you want to go for the Luden build, you go Luden into Rabadon, into Lich Bane, into Void, into Orb, depends. You can also go Orb Fort if they don't buy a lot of magic resistance, But Void is really good right now, especially since it got buffed. It has 45% instead of 40%. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Wait, let me put the build back so I don't mold in game. Okay. For runes, Electrocute is what I'm going most of the times now because I feel like, I don't know, it just helps me snowball mostly. Because Diana scales really hard anyway, so having Conk, you lose damage late game for sure. But Electrocute helped me snowball a lot of games actually, at least in my opinion. But otherwise you go Conk. Conk is really good. Even if they're all squishies, Conk works. It's the same concept as on Kha'Zix. You can stack it really fast on Diana because you spam her third ability a lot. And the auto attacks in between, you get stacks fast. I saw people play Fleet. Fleet is safer, but I think after the changes, like this was last patch when I saw people with Fleet. But this patch I think Fleet doesn't really work anymore. At least in jungle it's kinda meh. Got nerfed pretty hard. Not nerfed, changed. But yeah, you can try between Electrocute and Conk, there's no right or wrong, just what you prefer more here. Then Brutal. Brutal to help your jungle clear. You can try Triumph on her as well. Though you don't lose that much time on your clear, and it's already pretty slow, so who cares, right? Then Carapace or Titan. Titan if they have CC, Carapace if they don't. It helps you early game if they have like a Lee Sin and you're scared he invades you. No. I tried to play with Ult Shield and the Nullifying Orb on her. I think Nullifying Orb is decent on her actually. Ultimate Shield kinda... Ultimate Shield works as well, but I think Nullifying Orb scales better. And then in Inspiration, Hunter Genius, just for the haste, because as I said, if you go World of Ages, you don't really have haste early. If you go Luden, you can take whatever you want. You can take Pathfinder, you can take, I don't know, whatever your heart desires. Yeah, that's it for the build. Hey, gameplay. Now this is the 5th time I'm recording this, so if it does crash again, well, who knows what will happen. But yeah, I'm playing duo with Quantum. He's on Karma, unlucky he got auto-fueled. Playing some Diana jungle against 3 challengers. The Morga, Janna and Jace are challengers. And as you can see, we are recording from Spectator because unfortunately I ran out of memory, of storage when I was recording this game. So yeah, I just have to record from Spectate now. I control ward my blue as always, Control ward really balanced. Now if you play Diana jungle and you play without a leash, you want to start second skill. Because if you start first skill, you're like 2 seconds faster, but you lose a lot of HP. So it's not a good trade-off. Just start second skill. pull the red, you kite it a bit. Now lanes, we have Karma into Graves. It's kinda even, I think. If Graves decides to push, I think he can match Karma, but we don't want to do much on mid lane. On bot we have Yasuo versus Jace, which is a really hard lane for Yasuo. Can't really do much against him. So we'll probably decide to full clear. I mean, we are Diana anyway. Our early game is really slow, but as long as we get to scale, our champ turns into a monster. So unless we have really free ganks, just focus on farming. You don't care even if this Yasuo will get dived on crab timer. I don't care. I will just focus on my farm. But I don't think they will dive him. Just farm. I speed it up a bit because there's nothing going on. I just focus on farming. I see Morgana, she's top side. She'll play the top crab. We see she did the blue buff, she doesn't have red on her. But we don't care, we can contest the crab. We see they controlled ward are blue, so they might look to invade this. And they do. Morgana decides it's a good idea to invade, but our Karma moves first. Same for our bot lane. We go in, we focus the Janna after she flashes. We get the Janna. We look for the Morgana as well. We get the Morgana as well. Really, really good. Graves is roaming, but he has no mana. We can't really dive this Zaya, unfortunately. We just back off. But overall, it's a really good start for us. 1-0 on the Diana jungle is great. The Morgana just didn't respect the Prion mid lane. I mean, Karma just dropped the wave at game, so yeah. Really bad decision by him. Challenger, by the way. I'll just keep clearing here, I'll speed it up again. Just clear, we will probably have a really early Road of Ages from this skill, which is huge. As I said in the intro, I mostly go Road of Ages now on Diana. I think Luden works, but with Roa you just turbo scale. And when you turbo scale, you can 1v9 late game. Yeah, as you can see, I will wait for a Road of Ages. I'm missing 60 gold, which is quite a lot to wait, but a Road of Ages is a huge item spike, especially in Diana, and you want to get it stacking as early as possible. That's why waiting 60 gold is worth it, in my opinion at least. Having Roa at 338 is huge. It's gonna start stacking real quick. Oh my god, real quick, my English. Real quack. I was thinking about quantum quack. Anyway, I'll go back to the red. We'll just full clear that side again, most likely. Nothing should happen on the map. Our Karma is just chilling, clearing mid wave. Let's speed a bit again. We see Morgana, she is around our raptors. Now I don't think if I saw this in game or not, because I didn't ping it. Maybe I was sleeping. They look for the Graves on mid, but Morgana is collapsing them. She yoinked my raptors. But we know Morgana has no flash, same for Janna. So we just go for the Janna, we get the ult. We kill the Janna. Here I fucked up, I don't have the reset on my third ability. Maybe I could have killed Morg. But it's fine, I get the free Dion Jace instead. And guess what, that's a 3-0 Diana. At 4 minutes, I mean almost 5. But that's huge, regardless. Even though Morg is not that far behind, I will scale like crazy this game. A nice 1v9 performance. Like, yeah, I know this point of view is probably gonna be really cancer for some of you. Because I honestly hate, like, watching spectator POV, because when you watch someone playing, like, during the game, you can see how they look at the map, etc., you know. Watching for a spectator is different. But yeah, I digress. We see they start the Herald, we look to contest. Here I'm smoke screened. I go for the Graves. I don't get in range to smite, unfortunately, but it's fine. I get another kill. Don't care about Herald so much. We go back mid to defend. We're just chilling. And then we'll probably force the Drake. We see JC still bot. We are 5, they are 4, even 3. We don't know where Morgana is. Okay, we see Morgana is on bot lane with the Jace. They just decide to trade tower, which is a good trade, because I don't think they can contest the Drake. So we get the free Ocean, they get the first tower though. But it's alright, Ocean is not that bad on Diana. We keep on farming. I'm going Nashers this game. Now, they're kind of squishy, I could just go Rabadon here. But Nashers will help me clear much faster. Usually if I'm ahead, I feel like I don't need the damage to burst someone. So I just go Nashers for the clear speed instead. It's not that big of a damage loss compared to Rabadon in my opinion. Get CDR boots, as always. Look at the map state, there's not much to do. There's not tier 1 bot, so Jace would just keep pushing in the Yasuo, which is fine for him. I'll just keep clearing. Don't need to force anything as Diana, you just farm your items. Once you get to 3 items, you can start to get out of control. Morg tries to do something on the Yasuo, but he's just chilling. We can't play this crab, really. We have to give it to Morgana. I'm trying to look for the Jace here, but we see the Janna Tornado and I just give up. We know now Janna is mid. And we just hover. I'm waiting for my camps to respawn. I will help him push mid because Morgana is on mid as well. We're playing Aram, I guess. Just help him de-push mid and now I go back to my wolves. Just clear camps on cooldown. The game is pretty even though it's 5-2, they got the first tower which gave them a lot of gold. I think Morgana is not even that far behind me, even though I have 4 kills. Look, she's only not even 1k behind. Here we'll trap on the bush. If someone comes, we can look to pick up a free kill. We're just waiting for the wave and for people to show. Now we see they show us for mid, which means they might want to herald, but there's no wave, so they're not gonna force it. But instead of going to Clown Fiesta and Aram with my team on mid lane, I decide to just play for gold, pray for the turret, and for the farm. Even if they die and manage to lose mid lane tier 1, it doesn't matter. We should ignore it and focus on our farming, because we know we will scale and we will destroy them late game, so there's no point putting yourself behind if your team does something bad, you know. Again, we clear camps. Our Yasuo is kind of struggling. I mean, he will struggle out of this game. But Jace is a really tough matchup for him, so I'm not blaming it on him. They finally decide to herald mid, which is pretty late. I think it even expired because next herald is in 30 seconds. We just base, we get the Nashers. It's huge to have at this herald. They can defend this herald on mid lane easily because it's coming from base, they have time to kill it. We saw the Graves is still top. He'll probably just play for the tower. He has full breaker most likely. Does he? No, not yet. But anyway, he's playing for the tower. So that means we should have a free herald. Maybe Morg will try to steal it, but we should be able to get it just fine. Yeah, she's here. But we get a nice smite. I go in on her, but she blue smite me and use the boots, so I can't catch her. But it's fine. We'll instantly go herald mid instead. Even though this will not be the greatest herald. Look to put some damage on them so we can look for the dive. Graves is still on the side pushing, same for Jace, so it's a 3v3 on mid lane. I think if Alistar had balls to just go in, but he has no ultimate, never mind. We could get the tower. We just play it slow. I see the angle to go in, but I get exhausted. I wait for the exhaust to finish, I go back in. We get the Morg, I leave, luckily. I really want to get this tower, and my team finally does auto-attacks on it and we get it, which is really good. Our Yasuo got solo balled by the Jace. I mean, it's normal, it's really unplayable for him. He's Giga behind now, he won't really do much this game, he's 2k behind Jace. Here we help push the mid wave and we base. Once we get Rabadon, we will be pretty unstoppable. They do have 2 Zonias though on Jason and Graves, so we have to be careful when we charge our ultimate, because good players will just Zonia it. Drake is coming up in 7, it's Cloud, it's really useful for us. We have Diana, Yasuo, Alistar. Pretty good for melee champs in general. We see Jace is buying a Hex Drinker, he'll build Maw. Need to keep that in mind. We just help get a mid push, so they can't push mid tower. We really need to get some vision here. I get binded, but luckily no one decides to go in on me. Trying to force vision just to push Graves out. We do get the vision, but now no one is pushing the mid wave, so really nice macro. We'll lose mid tower most likely here. We can't force the Drake straight up, someone needs to engage on them, which is Alistar, but he doesn't really have balls here. I was smoke screen, I lost the grab, unfortunately. Happens. They took the mid tower for free, really sucks. We just AFK around here on the blue buff doing nothing. As I said, the Alistar is supposed to go in first, but I see he's not willing to press button, so I'll just go. We get a 2-man combo with Yasuo, not bad. I flash out, I wait for the cooldowns. My team is cleaning them up. I try to look for the Morg, but it's really risky. I decide to go around the back. I go in for the steal on Drake. I get Drake, I get the Morg as well. But we still lost the fight overall. The Jace is super strong. But yeah, I thought my team would play better. I mean, if no one decides to go in, I just have to be the one pressing buttons. Otherwise, we give them the free Drake, we give them the free tower. It's really awful. Sometimes you have to do or force bad plays if you see your team is doing nothing. But I mean, we got the Drake. It sucks, Jace is super fat now, but I'm not doing that bad in the game. I almost have 11k, I have 3 items, I got my Rabadon out of this. So overall, it should be still fine. As I said, Diana turbo scales late game. We clear once again. Now this Ezreal wants to take my red buff, but unfortunately for him, he's 0-3 with 7k gold. So you're not seeing this red body, and guess what? Right now he's balding in chat because he's standing still. Really nice ego, bro. You're a fucking minion. You're useless, worthless. You are nothing. Why do you want my red buff? I'm literally the only one who can carry this game. But he still decides to baby rage. Fucking such a shit community in this game. Now here I will greet. I see the Jace is alone pushing, but I didn't pay attention to the Morgana that was in the river. And Jace also has Zonya, so I don't manage to kill him either. This means they'll probably look to force Nasher right now. I didn't notice my Alistar was in base. Was literally just my fault for this one. Can't make any excuse. We know they're on Nash. My team should contest, but Ezreal is busy chatting, and this Alistar is lost, kinda lost. They look now to do something. Alistar combos the ground and saves the Jace. Really well played by him on this. But yeah, they get the Nash. Our Karma can't really do anything alone. Luckily, Yasuo does get the Jace shot down, which is not bad. But meanwhile, we have a big issue with the Hullbreaker Graves just destroying our towers on top side. The poor little Ezreal can't hold him because he doesn't have my red buff. I just ult the wave trying to save the tower, but it's too late. My ult is low cooldown at this point anyway, it's like 40 seconds I think. Yeah, it's around 40. And this is with 58 haste, not bad. And I'm not even level 30, okay, I am now 13, never mind. But yeah, our only win condition now is the Elder. Nothing else we can really play for. We have to try and defend the Nash. We lost one inhibitor already. See, this little shit on Ezreal is trying to steal my blue buff now. They are really just morons, these players. They don't understand how the game works, but yeah, I digress. We have to look for a pick on mid lane. We see Graves is pushing bot. He will just take inhibitor with Hullbreaker and Nash. If we don't do something, I pink ward here. I try to look for the flank. I can flash in. I'm waiting for the right opportunity, and we find it. Alistar goes in with me. Really nice timing. Teamwork. We clean 2 kills. We clean the Morgana as well. Graves gets the inhibitor, but there's nothing we can do against him. Literally no one can stop him. Our Yasuo is 10k gold, 5k behind Graves almost. It's only me who will possibly stop him, but if I go contest the Graves, they will lose on mid lane. So yeah, I think I made the right decision. We're still super behind. We just have to pray we get a good fight at Elder, because playing without 2 inhibitors is really difficult. And get my red, I'm trying to farm my weight stuff here. It's really important. We see the Jace has full Maul. They all have mercs as well. It will help our damage quite a bit. We do have the Void. I have the Zonya as well. Really good. Elder is in 60. We have to try and look to catch someone before the Elder so we can relieve some pressure on our side waves, because it will be really difficult to go to Elder when bot lane is gonna be a full stack of super minions, especially if Graves decides to go there, but right now Graves is on top. This is our one chance to try and look for him. I think this is worth it, but I'm not sure. Regardless if it's worth it or not, our Yasuo makes a really nice play here, gets the knock up on him. We just one-shot the Graves right before the Elder, which is huge. Now we don't have to worry about our bot lane as much, which has super minions. Now here I will do a 5-head. I see everyone is missing, everyone on the map except the Mork, who is missing. I pink word this wish and I decide to camp it. If Zaya or someone walks into me, I will be able to straight one-shot them, and then we can maybe play the Elder. So the waiting game begins. Luckily my Alistar and Yasuo saw what I'm trying to do, and they kinda hover towards me. Janna unfortunately decides it's a good idea to step too close. Alistar falls up on the Zaya, we get the Zaya as well. It's already super huge, you can force the Elder. Jace got flashed out. It's only Morgana, she has flash, she can come in and steal this, but I have pretty decent smites as Diana now, at 4 items. My abilities do a lot of damage, and they kill the Morgana anyway before the Elder dies. They get the Yasuo as well, it's huge, huge, huge. Really well played by our team. We get the Elder, now we have to base to defend the waves. The waves will keep being a nuisance, we need to get Nasher as well. I'm trying to farm my last item. I'll probably go Infinity Orb this game, if I remember correctly, just to burst them even harder. We already have Infernal with 3 Drakes. Our damage boost is crazy at this point. We need to look to force Nash as soon as possible, because in high elo, especially, people like to buy teleports, and they just teleport when you start Nasher or something if they are dead and contest it. But they don't have time right now, we'll just finish this super fast with the Elder. I do a lot of damage on the Nash, we reset. We need to fix our waves and then go mid. The Graves decides to int once again. Really thankful for him for helping us win this game. Not win trading, by the way. We take our red because red gives us a nice damage boost. Look at the damage, 1.1k, we just do not attack. Really, really lovely. And we'll just go mid lane with our Alistar and Karma. I'm really strong right now. If I hit someone with my first ability, I think I put them half HP. Let's see if I manage to hit it. They do have pretty decent wave clear with the Morgana. We just have to be careful to not step on her pool. Okay, I missed first ability, unlucky. Okay, I missed again. I just wanna see the damage, come on. You can hit it, bro. Just hit on the Zaya, she'll go half HP 100%. Yeah, you see, half HP instantly. She ulted, my ult went on the ground because Zaya ulted it at the same time. So my dash didn't go through, unfortunately, but it's fine. I'm so strong with Elder, I don't even need my ultimate. As I said, Diana, you just look to scale, and now you see the damage. We can try to end this game. I'm just waiting for an opportunity to flash in and destroy them. Need to choose the right timing. Probably when we go push this tier 3. And I see the opportunity. I get 2 kills instantly. We force that to flash out, and we should be able to finish this game finally. It was a pretty big comeback. We were like 10k gold down, I think, at some point. Kind of 1v9'd it. I mean, Karma and Alistar did pretty fine. They helped me quite a bit. Let's see. Yeah, Karma did a lot of damage. Yasuo struggled a lot. I mean, he had a really bad time against the Jace. Not much he could do. At least he pressed his ultimate button and didn't cry whole game like this loser on Ezreal, thinking red buff will have a big impact on him. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the game. Was a pretty interesting one. Unfortunately, we had to watch it from this perspective. I think watching from the player's perspective is more important, because you can see like how I look at the map and stuff, you know. It's a different experience compared to spectator, but shit happens. My recording crashed 1 billion times. I had no memory. So yeah, that's it for the game. Thanks for watching.